Welcome to Lynchburg, Virginia for the 2014 Snowflex Games. It's a strange day for winter sports. The sun is shining, the thermometer's climbing into the high 70s, but we've got a great show.
So if you're a college student looking, you should come check it out. I would encourage you to do so. And you can see Isaac putting on a good run. Now we have Mr. Nathan Jenkins dropping in. Oh my gosh, switch hard way too. Wow, wow.
Definitely the most difficult way you can enter onto a rail.
I have not seen someone do that today. That was quite impressive.
We can definitely expect to see him stick that. He was landing it in practice really clean as he does that backside lip slide on the last double barrel rail. That was a really technical run. I think judges will score that when he sticks it clean.
Think if he gets
very
that, that's a trick right there. I don't know if I've seen one quite to the difficulty level of that one right there. So that's Isaac, that's for sure. Nathan Jenkins, and again, he probably had the toughest trick that he was going for, dropping in switch. Switch hard way two. Yeah, he's close.
He hung on
really
a little
close.
bit sketchy, but hanging on definitely most difficult.
360 out. Headed to the double barrel.
And the
Back
backside
lip, and he claimed it.
Well, you can see just
that's my run.
definitely the most technical, difficult run. You're just happy to put one on the bag. I know he can do it cleaner. We saw it cleaner in practice. We've been seeing how judges score. I still think Ben's run with the cleanness that he had, rail nice and centered on his board, as we might say, locked on.
Nathan Jenkins dropping in. Got some very, very technical 180, 360 off. Headed in. Front board, just sitting down back on it. So I think of this strategy for Nathan, he actually had the run last time that we really thought was very, very technical, a great run. So I think he was really looking for that second run that he could really put down clean. So
and
maybe
he changed it up. He did a completely different run that time.
Exactly. So he was really looking for something that he could really, really put down.
You know, I think he probably wanted that one a little bit. His last run that was so technical, he landed
that.
it.
But I mean, we've seen runs for him where he's still got the flow. You know, he's not giving up. He's still hitting every feature and throwing down a lot of solid tricks.
See what Nathan's got for us this run. See if he does that same switch hard way. Nope. There's the front lip slide coming a little unstuck. The guy's got tech tricks. There's no
he's
doubt
got a
about
bag.
that.
He's definitely got a bag of tricks for sure.
You know, and it's interesting. He had some really strong practice runs as he does that 270 on at the bottom. Sometimes that happens. You get into a competition and just the mind is hands on a little bit of that gold coin. 18,000 up for grabs today. But Nathan up next, Nathan Jenkins. Check it out. Most technical right now here. Can he pull it off cleanly? Hard way hard way. Lip?
Yeah.
Well, just lip. Excuse me, back lip. And then 270 out of the board slide. And coming in, switch front board. Oh no, you can see him frustrated as he did a different run, giving the judge something different to look at. I do appreciate that. I know we saw 3 different runs from Nathan. Unfortunately, that one's not going to be a score that he's going to keep.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things you just kind of have to go for it. I mean, he wasn't sitting quiet up at the top of the podium, so to throw in the switch front board, it's risky, but it's something he had to take. He knows he had to take it. He was so close, really. He was so close, just landing.
All right, back here at Snowflex Games here in Lynchburg, Virginia. We're going to check out there. You can see the list of riders that we had.
There's some scores, yeah, some scores that way actually. That as they stand so far, we have Ryan Leedson at 151, Ben Sulo 150, Kevin Hoff 132, and we actually will have one more run after this. We were actually given word. So let's actually kind of, in a look back of review, let's look at Nathan Jenkins really quick. We saw really, really technical things from him. That was probably the cleanest he threw it down, but that's the most technical trick. And again, right there, very, very technical, spin on, spin off, not putting his hands down. He could clean it up definitely a little bit, but we're seeing a lot of different tricks from Nathan, top to bottom, mixing it up. But
well,
it's pretty unique.
So just little tip here, be a little patient on throwing that backside 7. You want to make sure you get your nice pop from your tail off the lip of the jump as Nathan drops in. Looks like he's possibly dropping switched off his toes. Cap 5.
Bringing the technical side of things back over to the big air as well. We saw him in the rail jam earlier. If you're just tuning in, put on quite an impressive show over there. And so starting off strong again with a nice technical
trick. Check out this replay. You know, I think the wind's definitely kind of was sideways still in there.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. It kind of like he was almost going front side off his heels, more of just kind of wildcat more back. I'm interested to see that again, see if Brian can do that one again. Nathan Jenkins going really big.
Very nice backside 7 corked out. Looks like he might have grabbed the nose, I couldn't quite see from this angle, but probably one of the bigger tricks we've seen as far as amplitude. You can see he's psyched about that, and he should be. He went big.
Yeah, definitely. And he, I think either tail or nose, I'm not quite sure if we look at it here.
Yeah, that's a backside nose, 7. That was excellent.
Yeah,
2 runs left. So pressure's on. You see Nathan giving a little thanks.
Coming in switch.
Yeah, we got a switch front side, so that'd be a cab 7.
Off the toes.
That was, you know, that's impressive. You don't see many guys spinning off their toes on the Snowflex.
Yeah, so that was really nice from Nathan. Again, I think he really prides himself to his advantage on being very, very technical, having a deep bag of tricks, kind of like we were mentioning with Ben, where, you know, Nathan almost prides himself on having stuff that no one else has. You know, that's what he kind of, you know, really thrives after. And so we see.
But that one was just a little too much. So hopefully now he's over-rotated and under-rotated. He can find that happy medium as Nathan drops in. Goofy foot.
Yeah, switch.
No, that's a normal, going for the back 9. Did he go for double tail grab on that?
I saw one hand. I don't think the other hand was
really
headed that way.
But did I see him reaching?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't think I saw it.
Check the replay on that. But yeah, going for the backside 7, and you could see him looking 9, but having to slide it around. All right, check it out. Look for his hands, grabs. No, okay, it's just one.
The one right
just
here.
Just one.
Got it.
But you can see his hand there. The knuckle.
It's a pretty tight span. It's pretty, you know.
A lot of your momentum actually comes from that lip. So if you're throwing before the lip, you're going to lose a lot of your momentum. There you see why he's tucking it so hard.
Yeah, Nathan Jenkins dropping in.
All right, can he get the back 9? I think he wants it. Oh, grit the nose. Came around 9, but losing his axis, focusing so much on his grab. Nathan reaching around behind, he filmed the impact a little bit.
Backside, got the tail. That's one thing I've really been impressed about Nathan is every one of his tricks so far, he's been locked in on the grabs. I mean, we've seen it with the wind and kind of the setup so far. It's been hard for riders to get thrown here in just a second. Called it. Ben Sulo right in the high life there at 168 in first place. Nathan Jenkins is 154, and then Ryan Leeds taking the 3rd spot with a 132. I know it says 32, that it's a 1 there in front of it, so 132 from Ryan Leeds. So pretty impressive stuff. I enjoy. But the newcomer, who I haven't really got a lot of chance to see ride, that I've been impressed with from rails over to big air, would be Nathan Jenkins. Again, a lot of technical tricks, holding his grabs, which I love seeing, and just having a great time. So
judges definitely hold a strong value on that.
So then we move on to snowboarding. Nathan Jenkins, we talked about him quite a bit with his technicality and really stepping up the technical side of snowboarding for the snowboarders over in the Rail Jam. He also brought that over into the big air that we saw as well. Really impressive with him all day long. Enjoyed his attitude and really just stoked on snowboarding, which gets us stoked over here in the booth as well. So props to Nathan and all of his riding today as well.